Side hustles are something many are doing in today's economy, but what can you do to earn money and do something that's enjoyable? I'm here with Erica and Nicole with Sugar Studios SLC to talk about turning your passions into income. And I think that we've had that conversation more than ever since the pandemic. That just changed everything. And I love hearing stories about how it can happen. When you do something you love, it never feels like work, right?
Definitely. I agree. Yeah, I just started this business because I seen that women really needed a place to go and do their art and be able to show their creativity while making money. And growing up, it was just really hard for me to figure out what I wanted to do with myself. I never really wanted to work a 9-to-5 or work in an office. I've always been a really creative person. And so this kind of came together with doing permanent makeup and then starting piercings and then starting to tattoo. And we've created just a really fun environment for women to come in and grow and learn, and it's amazing.
I think it's fantastic, and I hear you. When you are that kind of creative person, you can't possibly think about sitting at a desk 9 to 5. You have to do something that fuels your spirit. And Nicole, I know how creative you are too.
Yeah, as an artist, this has been the most incredible experience. Something that I wouldn't have had Sugar Studios not opened up, honestly.
Yeah, and you had rave reviews to talk about. That's why we said, well, come on, let's meet Erica and tell us about your experience.
Well, I think the basic foundation of what Erica's doing is creating this amazing women-focused community. And community is the biggest word for me because we cheer each other on. People are just supportive. The mentors are just there for us. And it's an opportunity that we wouldn't have outside of the studio. Traditionally, it doesn't happen this way. And this is just this forward-moving, really amazing thing that she's doing.
And you are teaching people and single moms or former stay-at-home moms, artists, to anybody who might be interested in learning how to do the permanent cosmetics or to do tattooing. That can sound a little intimidating. Can anybody learn that skill?
It is a little intimidating, and I would say it definitely takes a strong art background. We always tell people, like, we're not going to turn them away if they haven't had a strong art background, but it will take more time for them versus somebody who's been drawing their whole life, like Nicole, or artists that come in, they tend to pick it up a lot faster. And as for the piercings, a lot of our clients and students that come in are nurses or people who are in tattoo shops or are already doing permanent makeup, so they do have a little bit of a background, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a background to get started. It just might take you a little longer.
That makes sense. The studio looks beautiful, and so does the work. You have right here in front of us what you would get. This is your kit when you're coming to start your training, and what does it include?
Yeah, so this is our piercing kit. We do include a lot of jewelry. I didn't put a ton of it in here just because we do sterilize it all. Receiving tubes. We teach with 2 different types of needles, so we do hollow needles and catheters. And then we also give you some silicones to start with, the piercing Bible, a bunch of your disposables, and some tapers. So this is just to really get them going, but in the shop during the class, we provide everything as well so they can take their kit home with them. And then this is our tattoo kit. So that's actually Nicole's.
Yeah, no, that's actually mine. Yeah. And I love it. She was talking about how it helps people get to know what you're going to like. She does it in 3 phases, at least the tattoo program. So phase 1 is just like, am I going to like this? Will I want to move on? Will I want to invest my time and my money and see where I can go? And then at the end, you can decide, do I move to phase 2? And I think it's a genius setup.
And how is it going for you? Because you do have the art background, so I know what you're doing is beautiful.
It is terrifying, and but also it's a journey. It's an adventure. It's fantastic, honestly.
And I love that you say this is an inclusive space. People who feel like they don't necessarily know what to do or don't know where they fit, all are welcome.
Yeah, definitely. We have a really big LGBT community there, but everyone's so diverse, and we do have some guys as well, so it's not just girls, but it is very feminine focused. And we like to have a lot of pink and girly stuff, so it's a very girly studio for sure.
And what do we expect with training? You're there going how many days a week? What are the hours?
So with the tattoo program, they are required to come once a week, but we do have 3 classes a week. So it is a little flexible in that way. We do want them to come as much as they can. We also will host the classes online, so they are welcome to take them online if they can't come to the class. And after phase 1, so phase 1 is the 8 weeks, and then they can kind of reassess and see if this is something that they want to continue with. And then they move to phase 2, which is about 6 months, give or take, but everybody's different because you do have to pass off a certain amount of tattoos and do shadow hours. And so everyone kind of graduates at their own pace.
I love how you get to do it on your terms. You get to come into this inclusive space and you get to leave empowered with those new skills. Okay, where do we go to sign up?
So you can go to our website. It is sugarstudiosslc.com. You can fill out an application there and we will reach out to you. You can also follow us on Instagram, which is Sugar Dolls Body Art. And yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to tell us all about that.
Thank
if
you.
You're looking for a side hustle, that might be it. And Nicole, beautiful work. I can't wait to see what you keep creating from here.
Yeah, thanks,
Good to
Tina.
see you. And so nice to meet you.